Christian Barmore back for the first time. And I'll tell you one thing, blood clots is a very, very serious issue.
Oh, yeah.
And for him to come back in the middle of the season, or week 11, I didn't think he was going to play at all this year.
I agree.
Came back and played.
He didn't think he was going to play. When we were listening to him talk, he said and how much that affected him. And so to be able to come back, I think, you know these people, head athletic trainer Jim Whalen, identifying the mark on his calf and protecting him. And
the strength coaches
saved his life.
in order to get him back in shape. Yeah. Because I think of Andrews when he got his blood clot, and I remember seeing him in the gym that he was working out at. And I'm like, oh, this guy's, he's training like crazy, but they haven't cleared him. So he was actually healthy, running around, lifting. I was like, wow, you look really good, but they hadn't cleared him to play. So when Barmore got his, there's no way possible that he's going to play, just out of an abundance of caution. Because I think that just freaks me out, knowing like how dangerous that is. And any person I've ever seen or heard of get a blood clot, out for the season. Yeah. So.
Well, I can talk about it firsthand, and I'll do it very shortly because I deal with blood clots. And the moment you get cut, the littlest cut, you bleed, and you bleed a lot. And I'm on blood thinner now, so I can empathize with what this guy's
it's probably
doing.
Scary, too.
Yeah, because one thing, you want to play football without thinking.
Yeah.
That you got to make contact.
Yeah, or getting worried about getting hurt. Yeah.
Right. And now to play with this, you have to be extra.
Again, it's not like a trainer, hey, let me tape your ankles. It's like a medical doctor up in Boston is coming down, monitoring you.
And the other thing is, you don't know if you take a hit, you don't know if you're bleeding inside.
Yeah. And you know what, Steve? Listening to Christian Barmore after the game, I thought we've known him for 3 years now, coming in as a second-round draft pick out of Alabama. I saw someone who had been through a lot and seemed like he had grown from it, and had a newfound perspective, on life and football.
Quick look ahead to Miami. That's where they're heading next. Miami Dolphins, a beatable football team, but a dangerous football team, and the Patriots always struggle in Miami. Correct?
Listen, ever since I've been associated with this team, Miami has always been an issue. The one positive is that the game is not in September or October. It's in November, a week before Thanksgiving. Every team is going to be a challenge for them. Like, it doesn't matter, good or bad. The Bears, who are imploding, were a challenge for them, but it just happened to be they were imploding more than we thought. So the Dolphins at home, coming off a win, struggling early on, Tua gets the head injury. They're starting to feel pretty good about themselves with a lot of confidence.
That's right. They just took care of the Raiders today. I think, how do you disrupt Tua, Tyreek Hill, Waddle? Because
horns.
More Longhorn.
Listen, I'm for it.
More Longhorn.
I'm for it.
We talked about it on game day. They have 8 takeaways on the season, the Patriots. 8. That's going to be a franchise low. They can't disrupt opposing passing games. They get more pressure around the ball.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
All right. You'll be there.
Yes,
You'll be there.
Yes.
Oh,
As
man.
Dan Roach
We're going to be
pointed out.
stuck here. Me and Dan's
Next
holding down the fort.
Next week, Coach to win sweatshirts.
For everybody.
There you go.